Alright, this is the trap out at Trey Walker's place. Today is Wednesday, and you can see there's quite a few new bees that apparently have hatched from brood that was inside the wall. They are inside the trap, and let me just pan up this direction. You can see quite a few bees in the trap, and then there's all these bees outside of the trap trying to figure out how to get back into their home. They haven't learned that the new home is right here. Well, today we realized that this 5-frame nuke is too small for the size of bees in this wall, so we're going to transfer these 5 frames into a 10-frame hive, the HiveBody. We'll see you back in a minute. That we're going to use in a moment. I'm first going to move this 5-frame nuke closer to the wall, and then I'll set the bottom stand, the bottom board, and then the 10-frame hive here, and then just transfer the frames. They appear to be ejecting into that. So far so good. Now what I may do when we transfer those, I may climb up on the roof to do the transfer just because it'll be a little easier for me. 10-frame deep HiveBody that already has some drawn out comb in it that hopefully once the queen is released, she'll be able to start laying eggs immediately. Look at that. Bees are already starting to flock in here. Okay, I think I've got everything I need. I'm going to go up onto the roof, start moving the frames over. I am going to examine the frames, make sure that there's no fresh eggs on the frames. If there's fresh eggs, then I know that those eggs came from a queen that's in there, which means that the queen may have escaped from the trap into the nuke. We'll see. Stand by. Gives me a little easier access. I'm going to take some of these frames out just to give me some working room, and then I will later put these frames back in once I do the transfer from the nuke. And I do have my gloves on just because this is I'm really disrupting the world here. Okay. I'm going to need my hive tool. They have got this propolized up already. Alright, I've taken the cover off of the nuke here, and you can see that it's pretty busy. It's a nice, busy nuke. We're looking from the top down. I'm up on the roof. You can see the 5 frames. Alright, stand by while we get my hive tool and so I can pry these out. Alright, I'm loosening up the frames so that I can pry them out. They've already propolized these frames, which is good sign that they're working. And I almost don't have enough room to do this. This is what this hive, that's what that frame looks like already. Now let me look and see. I see no queen and I see no eggs. So we'll put this one in. This one. This was the brood comb, and they are taking care of that one. I got a few mad at me here. I may have to walk away for just a minute. I had the queen suspended on this middle frame here with these rubber bands. I don't know if you see that or not in her cage. They have eaten through the rubber band, and now the queen is sitting on the bottom. The queen cage is sitting on the bottom. I think I'll go ahead and unplug that so that they can start being productive. The queen, it's no longer suspended, but she is got stung then if I didn't have my gloves on. Hold this thing better than that. Well, evidently, there we go. To position this upwards. Now here's the last frame of these. You can see we have a very good, healthy hive. There is honey and nectar on this one. See, they're very active around my face, and I really, if I were smart, I would have my veil on right now, but I'm almost done. We're going to be able to fit 9 frames in here for the moment. There we go. Now, this, we're going to move this, but this is the bees that are left. I'm just going to knock them in here. Now, the inner cover. We're getting ready to close this baby up. This will settle them down rather quickly. almost done with this project here, Trey. And then what we'll do is I'll climb up on the other ladder. I didn't even use my... Alright, we're coming down and then we're going to move things. Alright, I'm cleaning out the back side between the block wall where we had scooted the nuke to. And I'm going to scoot our hive in its entirety over. There, how does that look? Okay. I did not see a queen in there other than the one in our cage. I did release the cork out of the sugar end of the queen cage, which in 2 or 3 days they will eat through that sugar candy, that portal into the queen cage, and release the queen into the hive itself. And it looks as though she has accepted, or they have accepted her, and she should start laying eggs. Let's see, today's Wednesday. She ought to be starting to lay eggs on Saturday. So that's what we have at this point. Alright, here's the picture of the front entrance, and you can see that there are bees actually entering in. The hive looks strong enough that I'm tempted not to put a entrance reducer on. I don't think that anything's going to try to rob them at this point. It doesn't look to me that they would be. But there are quite a few bees still coming out of the trap, and they will try to go back into the hole in the wall, and then they will see that they can't. But there are already some bees at this entrance fanning to tell everyone that the queen is inside.